If you guys are looking for a cheap and reliable way to gain your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, then please head over to fifacoin.com. Link will be in the description. And don't forget to use my code Martin for a 5% discount. Hi guys, Martin88 here and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video. And today we are bringing you some post-patch updated 4-3-1-2 tactics. I'm going to be bringing you 3 tactics videos over the next 2 days, all post-patch. I've got a lot of info from different pro players, including good friend of the channel, Josh Nine, Burnley's esports player, as well as my own thoughts. And I know that it's been a big deal this patch, so I thought that I would upload some post-patch tactics for you guys to follow. And today we're looking at the 4-3-1-2. So without any hesitation at all, let's get straight into it and see what we have got. So, as you might know, EA have, during one of the recent patches, say nerfed it, but playing on pressure on heavy touch or press after possession loss will drain your stamina even more. So I feel like it's sensible just to play on balance, which if you end up in a game in extra time, stuff like that, plus I feel like if you're a good enough player, you can pressurize people yourself, you know. Defensive width, I always like to stay narrow, very much. So defensive width 45 for me. I could even go down to 40. And that's because we want to be nice and compact in the middle of the pitch and for the defense. Right, so now with the change of lengthy explosive controlled, people are now a little bit more wary of through balls, over the top balls for your likes of Vinicius, for your likes of Mbappe, okay? But I think realistically, this hasn't really changed because you would have been worried about your Haaland. So in fact, things haven't changed that much, to be honest, in terms of tactics. So defensive depth, still 50. If you want to be ultra aggressive, which 4-3-1-2 is an aggressive formation, like the 4-3-2-1, you could ramp it up if you wanted to, all the way to 71, where the defensive tactic instructions change. But for me, just keep it on 50. Offensive build-up play, balanced, because we always want to have that variation that we talk about. That's not changed in the slightest, and that will never change. You always want to have that variation, whether it's short passes, long passes, quick play, slower play. So having build-up play on balanced will do the job very nicely indeed. Chance creation, still direct passing, no need to change that as well. We want players making forward runs and pushing the back line, your opposition back line back, so we're not going to change that in the slightest. Offensive width, 50, players in the box 7, because 4-3-1-2 is an attacking formation, so we want to get players forward and score goals. Corners 2, free kicks 2. So let's get into the player instructions. Now, before we do that, guys, I just wanted to let you know, you might not be aware, but I do offer online coaching sessions as well. If you're somebody ranging, I'd say, from Division 2 to Division 10, that's the kind of person that I specialise with, please feel free to get in touch with me. My email is martinfifa88@gmail.com, and yeah, can certainly be of help. Helping a lot of people at the moment rise through the divisions. So keep that in mind. Right, back line. Stay back while attacking on all of them. However, with the fullbacks, I use them in an attacking sense quite a lot. So having Hakimi and Cancelo, really good fullbacks to have, because they have enough attributes to be able to contribute in an attacking sense as well. They're not just stoppers, you know. If you did struggle with this, you could have them on balance, would be slightly more aggressive. But for me, I'm able to get them involved in the attack on my own, just by driving forward when they have the ball, or triggering for them to make a run. And then that's more on your terms. So it depends whether you're capable of doing stuff like that or not, really. Right, then into the midfield. So we have Traore here, okay, who is going to be like the pivot, your central rock in front of the two centre backs. Now he's on balanced attack but cover centre. Okay, we want him to be right in the middle of the pitch so that your other forward players can go and play, can go and create, but safe in the knowledge that he is always going to be there. Has great energy, great defensive stats, great physical stats. And then that allows your left CDM, your left centre mid and your right centre mid to go and play and be creative. And for us here, we've got Renato Sanchez and Phil Foden. Now, I like to have a balance there. You have one that is slightly more defensive than the other. And of course, Renato is the all-rounder there. Traore is the defensive one in the middle. And Foden is the one that will go and create and attack a little bit more. They're both on get forward and cover centre, because again, I want to crowd that middle part of the pitch. I love having 3 central midfielders. There's not many formations where you have that. And play to a formation strength. Like if you've got a formation where you have 3 central midfielders, then outnumber them in the middle of the pitch. You know, do what it says on the tin. And Foden and Renato do a great job of this and get involved in the attack as well. In at cam, I've got Diogo Jota. Could maybe look at having someone better there. But the key here is not the player, it's the instructions. Stay forward, okay? Because we have enough defensive support. We've got the back 4 and then 3 central midfielders. That's 7 players. I want to leave that front 3 up there to attack when we lose it. I don't want to be winning the ball back and having nobody up there because everybody's on comeback on defence. That's not what 4-3-1-2 is about. It's an aggressive formation, attacking formation, and we want to make the most of it. And then up top, we have the 2 speedsters, and actually, I must say, I'm doing that now. Simon and Sterling, or Simon and Sterling, both on getting behind because they're both just absolute speedsters. Normally, if I had a slower striker, so if I had a Kane, Lewandowski, something like that, I would have them on mixed. But seeing as the 2 people I'm using up front are extremely fast, it makes sense for me to have them on getting behind. And as well as having that direct passing, it means that they're just going to be pushing people back. So when the likes of Foden, Sanchez and Jota are carrying the ball forward, it means they have a lot more space to work in because the front 2 are pushing the defence backwards, and it really does end up working well. I like the 4-3-1-2 an awful lot. The 4-3-2-1 is very similar. Going to be covering that for you a little bit later as well. But yeah, guys, there we go. There's the post-patch 4-3-1-2 tactics and player instructions. Hope that helps you. If it does, please drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys very, very soon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.